Hi, now let's go to Miniquiz 1. Let's check all questions and answers for them. Okay, question 1. What is R used to translate from high-level source code into machine code? CPU, translator, compiler, buses, and executor. So, as we know, program language have that translate the high-level code into machine code or some kind of code we use for this compiler. And because of we're using Java, I think the question was meant to be about Java. And if it's Java, then the compiler will be the right answer. Second question, Java bytecode can run on a variety of hardware platforms and operating system. Yes. Java source code is compiled into Java bytecode, and Java bytecode is interpreted by the end question. Which of the following answers best fit to the blank on the definition above? So Java bytecode can read Java Virtual Machine, JVM. So we talk about it. Only JVM can read bytecode. That's it. That's a fact. It's not JDK. It's not JRE. So JVM is subset of JRE, and JRE is subset of JDK, as I know. So definitely not ID and not CPU. So the right answer is JVM. Third question, pick the command for executing welcome class file. Java welcome.class, Java welcome.class, Java welcome.java, Java welcome.java. So as you know, if for executing we have to use Java and the name of class, and the best suit this answer, Java and just welcome without any class and .java, just Java and welcome. 4 is an old computer term that refers to the text entry and display device of the computer. Refers to the text entry and display device of the computer. Bytecode, console, methods, short type, scanner. I think the question is asking about some kind of old term that make us to text something into display and to enter something from display and or to show something on display, and we're telling is to read from console. Yes, reading from console. Right to say, when we take some information from command prompt, especially from this black screen, all time there were only these black screens, and we can type using only these screens, which was called as a console. So when we're telling like use console to enter something, then we use this kind of command prompt thing, and I think console is the right answer. But you know, not so easy to understand the question, so even I need some time to understand what the author of question was telling. Question 5, Java is platform independent, meaning that you can write a program once and run it on any computer. So yes, it's true if a computer has Java Virtual Machine, but as you know, all operating system must have by default Java Virtual Machine. Show the output of the following code. Public class test, public void main string args, system out print line. We have a string here, you see, quotation mark. So it must be written in result. Okay. B, C, so C is not right because here quotation is involved. And so it must be B, D, or E. And the second, 3.5 times 4 over 2 minus 2.5. Okay, because this multiplication division, we go from left to right. 3.5 times 4 will be equal to 14. As a double, 14 over 2 will be equal to 7.0 is a double, minus 2.5, I think it must be 4.5. So do we have 4.5? Yes, we have two option. Is because of print line, it must be on the new line, but here it's written on the same line. That's why this answer must be right answer, because we are printing this string on one line and then we have print line, it must be go on the next line, and this B must be the right answer. Okay, so 7, what's Java source name file extension and what's Java bytecode file extension? So Java must be .java and bytecode must be .class. Do you have .java and .here? So the D is right answer. So as you remember, when we creating some file and save it as a .java, it's Java file, but when we compile, we have a bytecode file name. We have bytecode file which has a extension as a .class. Okay, 8, list 5 major hardware components of computer. 5 major hardware. Okay, so here we have operating system. No, not C and not D. Not B, because it's utilities. It is software. It is a software, but we are asked to find hardware. First one, ALU, keyboard, screen, CPU, wire. I think also not. And E, CPU, memory, storage. I think yes, easy is the answer, because CPU is main part, because it's a brain of computer. Some memory like RAM memory, storage device like hardware, input output device, of course keyboard, mouse, and communication device. Yes, I think the best answer among these all 5 options is E. What's the statement to display on string on the console Java? System out print line. Not print, not console, not printf, and so okay, no, only print line. 10. For Java compiler, the input is machine code and output is class file. No, the input is Java code and it will be false. If you execute a class file that does not have a main method, or you mistype the main method, example by typing main instead of main, what error will occur? Yes. So the question asks, so if you forgot to create main method or name it differently like main with big M, what error will we have while compiling the file? So no such method, no class diff index out of bound, no main method error, null pointer exception. I think so. It now be not null point and index not index out of bound, no class, no. So it must be A or D, and I think it will be A, because no such method error and no main method. Maybe this also will be right answer. I don't know, cannot remember which error will occur when main. Maybe this this answer will be right, because we talk about yes, no main method. I think this will be right. Okay. If you forget to put a closing quotation mark on a string, what kind of error will be raised? Quotation, so runtime logic, it's syntax error, and compile will tell you that you forgot to put closing quotation mark. How many errors in the following code? Public as welcome, public void. So it's forgotten to put static. Static, it's one error. Void main must be with lowercase. String args, okay. So we have already 2 mistakes. System out print line. You see, it must be in not single quote but double quote. This I forgot its name. Quotation mark, double quotation mark. Yes, it's 3 error, and you see it used here parentheses when should be used braces. So I think 4 errors what I have counted, so it must be this answer for errors. In Java, comments are preceded by 2 forward slashes in a line or in clause in multiple lines. Yes, yes. So these 2 forward slashes mean command for line or in clause between using slash and asterisk, a star, and this will be used as a command for multiple lines, so it's true. Suppose you write a program for computing the perimeter of rectangle and you mistakenly write your program so that it computes the area of rectangle. And what kind of error is this? This is a logic error because you have written everything right from syntax point of view. There is no runtime error, and the idea and the logic error, that's the last what we have, because you just confused perimeter with area. Okay, I think that's all. This is the database for all questions for Miniquiz 1. Okay, if you have some questions, you may come to me and ask. See you.